Hey guys.
Hey guys.
For this video, we are going to do fun with abs. Yeah,
this is all abs, all core, right?
Yes.
Not to be confused with planks, which is also abs and core, but these are sit-ups and variations of sit-ups.
Right.
Do these for, you can pick a number, at least 15, 20 each side if there's multiple sides, or do them for timed intervals. See how many you can do in 30 seconds or a minute, okay? And again, don't do all of these at once. Pick a few, spread them out.
So I think we should go easier to harder like we've been doing.
We're gonna try.
So in my opinion, I think we should go for the standing ones first.
Okay.
So let's go that route first. We were gonna do the groundwork first, but I think we should switch that up. I think,
all right.
especially the adults can do this very easily.
Yes.
You don't have to do these with weights. We suggest you do it with a weight.
So,
but if it's too hard for you to do, again, you're trying to challenge yourself, not hurt yourself with these. So if you start off not doing with weight, make it easier.
I'm going to show them with weight so you know how to do it.
Yeah. Start off without doing it with a weight and then move up from there. Okay, so Master Dangelo is going to go ahead and show us the V swing. There's not enough room for two of us on this mat and inside this video when you're swinging around a weight. So yeah, I don't want to get hit.
All right. So this one also gets your legs in it too. So I do a small squat and bring the weight to one side, to the center, to the other side, to the center, and that's one. So every time the weight comes to the side, I squat. Okay? And again, I'm using my core strength to move this, not my arms. And I'm not swinging it. It's not momentum moving this weight, okay? So that's an easier version of something called a wood chopper. Now we're gonna do that. This is usually done with a cable machine and you can change it from high to low or low to high. Here we're just gonna do it with the weights and we'll see how it works. So I'm gonna bring the weights here, then I'm gonna swing up and swing down. Now it's controlled motion, contracting the core. And then I gotta do the other side. Here, my arms are not bending. Only my core is moving.
You're not swinging fast. You don't want to pop an elbow out of socket or anything like that. So again, take these slow. This isn't meant for speed. That's not the goal here. All right.
The next one is called a teapot. You guys all know that I'm a little teapot crew. Here we go. So that's what we're doing basically. You can do one weight in each hand. I find people do it incorrectly when they do it that way. So here we're going to tighten our core. We're going to lean to the side and come back. Lean to the side, and I'm putting my hand here so that way we know that these are the muscles that are working, right? You don't have to. But if people do it this way, then you swing, and that's the way we want. We want controlled motion here. And then do 15, 20 on that side, or 30 seconds, or whatever, and then go to the other side. My shoulders are not moving. It's not this. Everything stays level, and I just bend at the abs there. Our last standing one is a knee to elbow twist. This one is fine without the weights. What you're gonna do is I'm gonna bring my arm to my knee, and it's basically a standing crunch. So here, you can do all one side, or you can just do alternate, here, 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 okay?
If you have problems with the balancing on one leg, you can still come down.
Absolutely.
All right, you're not going to get as much ab work, but it's better than nothing.
Absolutely.
Okay, so
you can also do the teapot seated in a chair.
Yes, so there are variations, and if you are having trouble with any of those, ask us for variations. We're happy to work up something for you. So, anything else on the standing ones? I think we're good. Let's move to the ground. So, again, we're going to start off easy on the ground and then get a little bit harder as we go. Some might be harder than others for certain people. I'm not saying the very last one we do is the hardest one possible. Everything's different for everybody. Everybody's body's different. But we kind of just set the general guidelines of easy to hard. So it might be a mix and match.
Right.
So to start off here, we're just going to do our standard crunch. Why don't you do sideways?
I can do that.
And I will face this way. All right, so all we're going to do, I don't care if you guys put your hands across your chest, hands across behind your head, all right?
Just don't pull your neck forward.
You're not pulling your neck, all right? You can put them to the side here. You can grab onto your shirt. That's fine, okay? But again, we're not pulling our shirt up, all right? So this is all ab work. Try not to use your arms in any capacity. All right, and the goal here is to just get your shoulders off the ground.
Now you
All
can
right.
also keep your feet up like this.
Correct. I didn't do that because I wanted to see the camera.
Yep, and it's a little bit different each time you do it, okay? So that's your crunch. The next one is going to be a side crunch. So this one, I'll lay this way. What we're going to do is, you're coming up.
I'll lay this way.
You lay that way. So my knee is coming forward, but my body is coming up. You don't have to move the knee.
Yes.
You can just do this. All right, it's the same thing. But again, make sure you're not using your momentum. Pull with the ab muscles. And then do both sides.
All right. So with both of those, I suggest starting off with at least 30 on
Yes.
crunches, 30 on each side as well. You don't want to do 30, 15, and 15. You need to get these muscles just as much as these front muscles. So moving on from there, we're going to get a little bit harder here. It's going to be your normal, regular sit-up. All right. You can do these with somebody so they can hold your feet if you need them to. All right. And go up. All right. Again, hand placement across the chest, behind the back. What we don't want is you to grab and pull yourself.
Absolutely.
That is not a proper setup, and you're not doing anything for yourself by doing that. All right? You can do these without somebody holding. It's a little more challenging. Don't swing your arms. All right?
Use your core to do it all.
Correct. All right? If you don't have a person to help you, get against a wall, push your toes into it, and then go.
From there, we're doing the side sit-up now. So this is basically, you're just coming up and you're taking your knee to your elbow.
All right. So again, you can have somebody helping you. All right. But it works the exact same without somebody helping you. You're going to go to one side, knee to elbow, or elbow to knee, I should say.
Yes.
You're not bringing your knee anywhere.
All right. Again, and you don't need somebody holding, okay?
Yes. So you can do this without somebody holding. Okay. So from there,
We have something called Rocky sit-ups. We nicknamed them Rocky sit-ups. I don't know what they're really called, but
we typically play the song "I Had the Tiger." I don't know if I'm allowed to say that with copyright issues. Blah
we just
blah
can't
blah.
play it.
Ah, gotcha.
When our UC students hear "I Have the Tiger" in class, they have to drop what they're doing and do Rocky sit-ups the entire song.
So here's all it is. We go up, punch, punch, and make sure you're alternating sides. The first punch on.
All right.
All right.
Those
Go
are
about a minute, give or take.
If you
If
want
a
to do it
minute's
to
too
the whole
much, drop
song,
down to
do
30
it to the whole
seconds.
song.
That's what we like to do, is try to go for the whole song. So from there, we got our windshield wipers, Master Dangelo's favorite,
My favorite.
and no room for me. So,
Oh darn, right?
hell darn.
So these ones, you're going to lay on your back, you're going to stick your feet in your air, you're going to keep your feet together. I like putting my arms out here, and then I'm going to take my legs slowly to one side without touching the ground, and then slowly back to center. I've got to stop at the center, and then I go slowly to the other side. It's not this, guys. This is not what it is. That's not what it is. Slow, controlled. Okay?
All right. So, moving on from there, we have V-ups.
All right, I'll show you
I
it.
think you can probably face that way. Might be best, right?
Yeah.
All right, so V-ups. You start flat, all right? You don't have to have your hands way behind you like I do. It can be here, doesn't really matter. But you're gonna come up, touch the toes, back down.
Again, you're using your core. You're not swinging anything. Okay? To make it harder, try not to let your feet touch the ground the entire time. All right?
There's always ways to make it harder.
We know this
So-
other one.
Next one is going to be your side V-ups. So while we're already here, we're just going to roll to the side. All right?
These are difficult.
These are very difficult. Go ahead.
So here, basically, I'm going to do a V up to the side. Up like this. Here. Okay? And again, make sure you're doing both sides.
Yes. Again, we're just trying to get through these to give you guys an idea of some workouts to do.
Find something you like and do it for the time, okay?
Don't do the little bit we're doing and just try to do everything we're doing in the video at once. Do side crunches and crunches one day, sit-ups and side sit-ups the next day, all right? Make sure you pick a front ab exercise to go with a side ab exercise
Absolutely.
each day, all right? And we have plenty of both of those.
Yes.
So, but make sure you are working the sides. It's very important.
The windshield wipers are a side one, the side V-ups, side crunches, Rockies, those are all side abs.
Yes.
All right.
So moving on from there, we have the Russian twist. All right, another side one.
Yes.
All right, so you got this that way, and I'll go. So we're gonna lift our legs off the ground. You can do this with a medicine ball or a weight. I'll do it with a weight. Why don't you toss me that?
There you go, sir.
Thank you. All right, so you don't have to do it with a weight or a medicine ball or whatever, but you can. We're gonna lift our feet off the ground. And I'm gonna touch each side with the medicine ball or weight.
Now, picking your feet off is too hard. You can keep your feet
Yes.
on the ground, but you must lean back to
Yes.
engage those muscles.
If you're
This is
sitting
nothing.
up, right.
That does nothing. You've got to lean back, engage those muscles.
So your back, you need about a 45-degree angle from the ground.
Absolutely.
All right, here. All right, so that's the Russian twist. From there, we have what? Leg climbers? Is that what I'm seeing?
That's what you're seeing, sir.
All right, so leg climbers. We'll turn a little sideways for this.
Okay.
All right, so we're gonna lift a leg up and climb up the leg. Oh, dropped it.
1, 2, 3, and down. Now, make sure to make it harder. Don't let your legs touch the ground in between.
Yes.
There you go.
All right, so from there, we're gonna do the turtles. Everybody loves the turtles.
We haven't done them in a while.
No, we haven't.
These are a static, these are isometric exercises. You get the position and you hold. Okay? So imagine a turtle stuck on its back on its shell. The only thing, your head comes up and your feet come up, your arms come up, and you hold there, tightening your core.
You can rock back and forth a little bit,
Now, the
side
higher,
to side.
this is easy, this is harder because you're taking everything away from your center of gravity. So hold that for 30 seconds or so.
Sorry, I'm having fun trying to get back on my stomach.
He's a turtle.
All right, so
Very
yeah, 30
simple.
seconds. If 30 seconds is too easy, go to a minute.
Yes.
All right, make it harder
Or
on
make
yourself.
put everything lower to the ground. That helps too.
Yes. So moving on from there, we got the star.
We got the star. So
which is kind
almost,
of a variation of the turtle, right?
it's a turtle V-up essentially. So I take my feet here, I take
Get out of the
my,
way on this one.
take my right hand to my left foot, left hand to right foot. So it's like a half V-up, okay?
All right, so I hope you guys make sense of that. Try to do about 10 on each side. 10's easy, go to 15, et cetera, et cetera. All right, from there we have accordions. You have enough room to do this for both of us, or you want me to just do this one?
Go ahead, sir.
All right, you did the last one. So,
All in you.
all right, so this is going to be very similar to a sit-up, but we're just going to complicate it. It takes a little bit of balance. So we're going to start off flat. We're going to come up, knees to the chest, or as high as you can get them. Don't grab. All right, and then out. Try not to touch your back or your legs to the ground. So we're balancing on our butt. All right.
Absolutely.
All right. If you need a rest while you're doing these, if you're doing them timed, grab your legs and hold. Don't just because you're not going to want to get back up and do them. All right. So if you need a break, hold.
Active rest.
Active rest, and then keep going. All right. So those are the accordions. Now we have the banana split cherry bomb.
Absolutely.
I'm on the ground already. You're making me do this, aren't you? Hate you.
See what I did?
She's too smart for her own
All
good.
right. A banana split is where you roll to one side, hands and feet don't touch. You roll back to the middle, and then you cherry bomb. And then you go to the other side. Banana split, back to the middle, cherry bomb. All right.
One more.
One more. Cherry bomb. Whee!
All right.
Alright.
So that's the banana split, the cherry bomb.
If you're not having fun with this, it's just torture.
Right. So from here, this is kind of more of a timed exercise, and there's various ways to do this. I like to kind of have fun with it. So First off, hand placement. Easiest way is under your butt. All right? Make it a little bit harder. Hands to the side. All right? Make it a little bit harder than that. Hands behind your head. And then what we're going to do is lift our legs 6 inches and hold them. So you can do this for a straight minute, or you can add stuff to it. You go up to 12 inches. Spread your legs. Bring them back together. Down to 6. Spread your legs. Back
The
together.
whole time his feet don't touch the ground,
Correct.
guys.
So another variation of this is up downs. So here,
Flutter kicks, sometimes
Flutter
we call
kicks.
them, yep.
and then scissors.
You can do them fast or slow. It does not matter. They both engage the core, okay? Some feel more painful than the others, and it's individual preference on that.
Right. So from there, we're going to do reverse crunch.
I got this one.
You got this one.
So this one, instead of bringing your upper body to your knees like you do in a sit-up or a crunch, we're bringing our knees to our upper body. So here, usually it's done on like a workbench to hold. So here, I'm just coming up here. I am using my ab muscles to pull my knees to my chest. Okay, sometimes you see it in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, they go here and they go up. Also a variation. Here, again, it's all core. I'm not using my feet to push off or anything,
Right.
guys.
So from there, we got the bird dog.
That's
Bird dog. All right. So we did the bird dog planks before. All right. What we're going to do, start here in the regular plank position, well, higher plank position, I guess.
Push-up position.
Push-up position. And we're going to bring our knee to our elbow. Or bring them together, I should say.
All right. Remember the bird dog plank we did? We held out and we on one knee and the opposite hand. This one we're bringing them together instead of just holding them in the air.
So from there, we have, this one actually should probably have been at the beginning. Penguins on is hard, but
We like these.
we tacked it on at the end here.
It's also called a heel tapper. You go, there we go. So here, we're just swinging and tapping. Now, if this is too easy, go to the inside of your foot. Or if that's too easy and you're flexible, touch the other foot. Okay? That's going to have to be at a slower pace. And make sure you're pulling with your abs, not swinging with your legs or anything, guys. All right.
So from there, now we just take a nap.
We do
No.
Supermans.
We do Supermans, but it is almost a nap
It's
position.
almost up.
So, Supermans. We are going to just lift our arms and legs up.
Now, you can hold this, or you can up and down. Where I take my arms
This does
and my
not
feet
feel as
up.
good with a belt on.
Yes, it's part of the butt.
So,
Alright.
other Supermans. That's what's my belt at the
And
side
our
of
very
this
last
last
thing
one.
probably should have been a little bit easier. Bicycles. UC students, you know and love them. Whenever the song by Queen comes on, Bicycles, you stop what you're doing and you do your bicycles, right? Good. There you go.
So these are the harder ones.
This is called the Devil's Bicycle, according to one of our masters that you see here. Because you're only on your butt. Other bicycles, your back stays more on the ground. Make sure you're getting your shoulder blades off. You're not just turning your neck like this. All right? Now,
So, yeah.
I think that's a good chunk of them.
There's probably more out there.
Oh, there's a million more out there,
Yeah.
but we're going to call it good for now because we're tired.
And you should
got,
be too.
You've got plenty of stuff to do, and we're going to call that. Let us know if you've got questions. And again, challenge yourself, but be safe. Don't hurt yourself. Be respectful to others. I don't want you doing some of this stuff, making a lot of noise when you shouldn't be.
And again, we did a lot there. Pick 3 or 4 exercises.
Yes.
Don't do them all at once. All right. Don't hurt yourselves. That's not what this is about. But challenge yourselves. Okay. Till next time. Hope
Bye,
to see you guys
guys.
soon.